Heidi ho, Ranger readers! Okay, here's the deal. It is March. And if you notice, I never did a book haul for January. Oops! That was not intentional. I was having a lot of problems with my webcam, and it was doing a lot of lip sync issues, and I kind of wanted to strangle it, and I may have called it a lot of naughty words. So I tried filming something about a bajillion times, and nothing showed up. It was all messed up, so I couldn't do it. But I got a lot of books in in January that I wanted to show you, and then I got a lot of books in February that I wanted to show you, but putting them all into one book haul would be a hour-long video, and that just, it's not a good idea. But I managed to figure out a way to make my webcam work, so woo! So what I'm going to do is this. This is my book haul, calling it for my big February recap, but this is my book haul part 1. This will feature all the books I got in January, and then part 2 will feature all the books I got in February, and then hopefully I can stay on schedule after this. And hopefully school dies down, because school is just like crazy lately. Anyway, you don't care about that. I just wasted over a minute talking about nonsense. So I'm going to get right into what you want to see. Oh, and real quick, in case you didn't know, I'm Rachel from Beauty and the Bookshelf, and this is my book haul. Okay, first up, as always, starting with the Kindle. I got one book on my Kindle during January, and that would be The Girl in the Machine by Beth Revis, which you can't even really see because of reflections. But this was a, 30-page short story with these, time travel stuff, but it took me a few days to read it. It was kind of, I'll leave it at that. It was interesting. It's by Beth Revis. I don't know if I mentioned that, but she did this, collection of sci-fi short stories, and that one was okay. So, now that that's done, let's talk about ARCs. I actually got 2 physical ARCs during January. I'd sent in some requests previously, my first time, being hey, can I get this ARC review, and not just doing, NetGalley or Idlewise, however you pronounce it, and I got 2, much to my surprise, and the first one I got was The Sin Eater's Daughter by Melinda Salisbury. You can actually go purchase now. See, that's what the cover looks like if you're in America. The UK cover doesn't have all the dilly-dally stuff on the side, but you may want to read this book because it kind of hits you like a Mack truck. My friends let me borrow her copies back in, October or something like that. So I read it a while ago, but I'm excited to have my own copy. I need to buy a finished copy, but check this one out because it's super interesting fantasy, and you're going to really want the sequel when you're done. Then the other one I got, I didn't think I'd get at all, and then one day, I come home and there's a package, and, oh, thank you, Scholastic. Anyway, I come home one day and there's a package from Bloomsbury, so thank you so much to Bloomsbury for A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I am so excited to have this. I haven't had a chance to read it yet because school has been really busy, but maybe I'll reward myself when this quarter ends in a couple weeks with A Court of Thorns and Roses. And it's like a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and it's new adult, and it's fantasy, and it has fae, and Sarah J. Maas wrote it, so it's gotta be amazing. And people are saying it's better than Throne of Glass, which kind of boggles my mind, but we'll see. So again, thank you Bloomsbury, and thank you Scholastic so much. Next up, one of the few books that arrived during January. Let's see. First up, I won from Catherine Applegate the paperback version with the cool. What medal is this? The Newbery Medal. It's a paperback of One and Only Ivan. I have the hardcover, and I have the picture book, and they both made me cry. So there you go. But this is a really, really good book that you should read. I mean, look at the big, cool Ivan. And there are these pictures. Where's a good picture? I don't know. There's pictures in. See, there's these cool pictures and stuff, and it's. Look at the text. It's, not very big text. It's not lots of spaces. It's shorter. It's a quick read. But it's really good. And hello, animals. So I don't understand what you wouldn't like about it. I also won I participated this year again in the YA Superlives Blogfest, hosted by a number of bloggers, and I won one of the giveaway things, and I got to pick what I wanted, so I picked The Bridge from Me to You by Lisa Schroeder. So now I finally have this, and I believe I own all her YA books that are currently published. I think I have them all now, and then I have her next one, which is not contemporary, really, I don't think. All We Have Is Now. I have that one pre-ordered. But, so there's that, and see how cute it is? And then, wait, I have to show you. It's got a cool bridge. I always love when books are got that fancy stuff on the back of it. So, there's that. So, thank you. And then, I won the Blogiversary giveaway over at Gone with the Words, and I got to pick what I wanted. So, thank you, Jess, because now my UK Throne of Glass collection is beginning. I kind of have an obsession lately with needing to own books in like all editions and multiple editions, and this hair is like bugging me. And now I have these. Where's my hand? Throne of Glass with the cool back, and then Crown of Midnight with the cool back. And so now I need to try to get my hands on the art. So these books I want to own, like I said, all the versions. And then now I need to get the Assassin's Blade in the UK paperback, and Air of Fire, and hopefully we get a cover soon for Queen of Shadows, because gosh, I need that book. I need it. It's gonna be crazy, but thank you, Jess. And if you haven't read this series, I don't know what you're waiting for, because it's really, really good. So I think that's it for those things. And then everything else I got was in January as a bunch of purchases, so I've been spending a lot of money in books. Oops, but not really, because well, it's kind of an oops, because I don't have room for all these books on my shelves. I have horizontal stacks, like, everywhere, and it's just driving me crazy. But anyway, I bought the first 15 lives of Harry August by Claire North. Or did I get this in February? I did. I got this in February. Pretend I didn't even show you this. My mind is brain farted. Cape Storm by Rachel Kane. I found it at my local indie, and it's the only book in her Weather Warden series I didn't own yet, and I think it's the second to last book. So now I finally own that, and I need to read the series still, because I'm a big fan of Rachel Kane's books. I've really only read Morganville Vampire so far, and it's like one of my favorite series ever. And now I have to own, like, basically if it has her name on it, I buy it. So I currently have over 30 books that she has in some way authored. So if she ever comes to Seattle for a book signing, I'm going to give her arthritis. Sorry. I bought How to Outswim a Shark Without a Snorkel. This is the sequel to How to Outrun a Crocodile When Your Shoes Are Untied by Jess Keating. It's a very fun middle grade series that you should totally be reading even if you don't like middle grade. The characters are great. The voice is fantastic. And there's these little animal facts and, like, okay, poor Anna. Every embarrassing bad thing that could happen, like, it happens to her. And the cool thing is, okay, her grandpa is kind of like a crocodile hunter. Cool, right? And then her parents, like, they have to move into the zoo. Cool, right? And so it's like all her adventures and her misadventures, and there's a little ship in here, and it's so cute, and please, so this is book 2. That's book 1, and you should be reading it, because it's so good. And last but not least, I bought Ferris by Marissa Meyer, of course, in preparation, I went to the launch party for it. If you buy this at Target, and I'm guessing by now you've probably already bought this if you really want to read it, and that's okay, you can go to Target and read it, because this has 3 chapters, the first 3 chapters of Winter. But Target has 4, and that 4th chapter is in the point of view of a character we may already know, Cinder. And maybe some cool things happen in that chapter. Not gonna tell you. But you might want to go read that 4th chapter if you need something to hold you over until Winter's here. And I'm still bummed that we got Ferris instead of Winter. Well, I did read this, and Levana is the craziest bitch of all. She's psycho, okay? But I still wish we had Winter, which, if you've heard, it's going to be 800 pages long. That's a really long book. Like, I really liked Cinder, but I didn't love it. I liked the characters in Scarlet, but I had to put it aside for a while and then pick it back up. It was kind of slow for me, but then Crest, like, that book was fantastic. And if Winter is as good or better than Cress, it's going to be 800 pages of pure amazingness. And I asked Marissa Meyer if she would kill off any characters, and she said, you know, she can't say, of course, but I'm hoping that means that she would not kill off any of the good characters. But anyway, that's Ferris. And if you do get it, it's got the cool, oh sorry, my sticky note's still in there. Where's the back page? These cool, like, end papers. So that's really pretty. Next. Okay, so for some reason, a lot of bloggers and people lately have been selling their books. I don't know about you, but I can't get rid of my books. Like, okay, I can't really get rid of anything. I'm really bad at that, but like, some people collect porcelain dolls and coins and stuff. I collect books. I have over 900. I counted them a while ago. I cashed these orders and I'm near 1,000 books owned, not including my ARCs, and just like, I can't get rid of them. But hey, if you're gonna sell your books, I'll buy them. So I bought, I bought 2 from Montana at the Book Bells, and that would be Frozen by Melissa De La Cruz and, what's his name? Michael Johnston, who's her husband. And I really liked her Blue Blood series. I still have to read all her other books. Well, I read Angels on Sunset Boulevard, or whatever it was. But so now I have that. And then I also bought A Tale of Two Centuries by Rachel Harris. And I also have my super sweet 16th Century, but I need to read that one too, but happy to own that one. And then from Jenna, who was at Jenna Does Books and is now at Book Emoji, I bought Uninvited by Sophie Jordan. Okay, I've heard the sequel is the complete, like, basically, but this kind of sounds reminiscent of Jennifer Lynn Barnes' Naturals books, and I freaking love that series. So I really want to read this one. So now I have The Uninvited by Sophie Jordan. I still need to finish the last book in her Firelight series. Oops. And then I finally owned Nil by Lynn Matson, which I've been wanting to read for probably over a year now. I just never got around to it, but now I have it, so I have no excuse, and I need to read it, because it sounds super cool. It's kind of like a Lost thing, which is awesome. And then Nevermore by Kelly, I don't know if it's Cray, I don't know how you say it, but it's like a Poe type thing, and I think Poe is really cool. I've wanted to read this for a very long time. I know it's like really thick, oh my gosh, but whatever, I'm excited to finally have that. Okay, 2 more sections of books and then we're done. So I had 2 book outlet orders arrive in January. The first one was for like 20% off sale at the end of December or something, you know, like, because I need off that site. Driving me crazy. I keep buying. But the first book order I have is a 10-book order. So I'm going to start with The Treatment by Suzanne Young. So now I own both this and the program, and I still need to read all of Suzanne Young's books. Don't Stop Now by Julie Halpern, which has a map on it, so I had to have it because maps are so cool. Blonde Ops by Charlotte Bernardo and Natalie Zeman. Really bad pronunciation. Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson, now I own all 3 of her YA books, and I still have to read all of them. Transparent by Natalie Whipple. Actually, I have an archivist, but I wanted to own a finished copy because in December I read one of her self-published books, Fish Out of Water, and freaking loved it. It was adorable and so good. So now I want all the Natalie Whipple books, so bought that one. This Side of Salvation by Jerry Smith Reddy. I still need to read the last 2 books in her Shade series, or trilogy or whatever, but if you see up close, the text title treatment is pretty cool. It says, The Rush, The Rush, The Rush. Relic by Renee Collins. That's gonna topple over. Of Beast and Beauty by Stacey J. I got Princess of Thorns for Christmas and really want to read it, but I have an arc of this and haven't had a chance to read it yet. But it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and in case you haven't realized, I'm a big Beauty and the Beast fan, so super excited to own this one. Scandal, or is it #Scandal by Sarah Ockler? And I've read 20 Boy Summer, and that one was, I think I liked it. It was a few years ago, but I'm excited for her next one, which is kind of like a contemporary, like Little Mermaid sort of, and it's called The Summer of Chasing Mermaids. Super excited for that. And last but not least, Olivia Twisted by Vivi Barnes. So, there, done with that book outlet order. And then I have one more teeny tiny little one I bought, what was it? They had that coupon they sent us. Oh, here's $5 to spend on the website. Thanks, Book Outlet, and I gotta buy more books. So, I bought Of Neptune by Anna Banks, and I still haven't read this one. I thought of Poseidon was really good, and then that of Triton was, it was a slump. It was a sophomore slump. I'm hoping the finale is okay. Although, thanks for putting Sharpie on my cover, Book Outlet, but, so I got that one. And then I bought Not a Drop to Drink by Mindy McGinnis, and the cover gods love her. Like, have you seen the cover for Madness So Discreet? Oh my gosh, what did she do to the cover, people? Anyway, I like this one okay. The ending's kind of not my favorite. But she's going to be in Seattle, I think, this year, so prepping for a signing. And last, but simply not least, Landmine by Rainbow Rowell. So now I finally own all 4 of her books. I still need to read her adult books, but I own it. That's a start. And yeah, that is part 1 of my February recap haul, and that is my January book haul. And so I will see you in the next video, or this way. I don't know what way to put it. I'll see you in the next video for more books. And if you don't go to the next video, yeah, that's cool, but I will talk to you later, and may you have a wonderful, sunshiny day. Toodaloo!